Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group, and you are watching to the Market Watch review. Better than expected Chinese data and an unscheduled ECB conference are highlights of the North American session. It features the May U.S. retail sale report and other high-frequency data prior to the FOMC meeting's outcome. Asian-Pacific equity markets outside of Hong Kong fell. Stoxx 600 in Europe is now up nearly 1% after trying to reverse a 6-day slide. The gains in U.S. futures are modest. The dollar is less than all major currencies. With almost a 1% increase, the Australian dollar is leading. Yesterday's support for gold was ahead of $1,800, and it is now near $1,825 in Europe. July WTI reached a peak yesterday at $123.70 and is currently offered below $117.50. Asian Pacific market. Today's data dump revealed that the Chinese economy started recovering last month after the disruption caused in part by the zero-COVID policies. According to economists, industrial output increased 0.7% year-over-year instead of contracting by 0.9%. Late yesterday, the dollar reached a multi-year high of JPY 135.50. In early Asia turnover, the upticks were marginally extended to JPY 135.60. The Australian government fulfilled its campaign promise to increase the minimum wage. The Fair Work Commission president announced a 5.2% increase in the minimum wage starting next month. After a speech of hawkishness by Governor Lowe, the RBA Bank of Australia made this announcement. The $0.6850 mark was reached yesterday, and the Australian dollar has been reclaimed. Market of Europe. Unscheduled meetings are being held by the ECB to discuss market developments. Not the euro's plunge below $1.04 yesterday, but the dramatic rise in rates and, more importantly, the widening peripheral spreads over Germany was the key market development. It is worth noting that in April the Eurozone posted a record-breaking trade deficit of 31.7 milliards euros, which was more than twice the amount economists expected. Rising energy prices were the main driver. The euro gained strength after the news of the emergency ECB meeting. Although the euro was trading above $1.05 in European morning, it was not able to surpass Monday's high. Sterling fell below $1.20 for first time since March 2020. Market of America. A solid consensus emerged for a 50 basis point hike in June and July, before we entered the quiet period prior to this week's FOMC meeting. However, there were always caveats that would preserve our ultimate flexibility. The Fed funds futures markets have almost discounted a 75 basis point hike today and in July, before another 50 basis point move in September. The US dollar has risen by 3.6% in the past 5 sessions compared to the Canadian dollar. This was the highest level in over a month. Today's session is the 5th in 5. The greenback might not surpass the previous day's high. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.